TFNN. Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN headquarters in St. Petersburg, Florida, 4 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday as we reach that closing bell, and markets finishing in the positive, but pretty far off from the highs we had intraday. You get the Dow finishing up 161 points, trading 24,531. It's about 0.6%. S&P's up 14 points, or about 0.5%, trading at 2651, and the Nasdaq finishing up 67 points, or just shy 1%, trading at 7,098. We had big numbers. We had all the indices up more than 1% at one point. We had the Nasdaq up, I believe, about 2.3% at one point. There's your S&P chart. Let's jump over to the futures markets. We'll check out some of those markets, and we'll start off with the Dow. Highs of the session just under 24,850, and we're now approaching 300 Dow points below that level as you have Dow trading 24,551. Nasdaq 100, much the same. We hung up at those levels from about 11 o'clock up until about 1:30, and from there the slide began to the downside. You had the Nasdaq trading at 68.66, and you trade down more than 100 points in the Nasdaq 100. We're now trading at 67.61. S&P's much the same. We were up there at 2686. We're now trading at 2686. Yeah, we're now trading at 2651. You're talking about 35 S&P points from the high in the middle of the day. Crude oil, also some volatility there. Crude trading at 51.12. We were just up at 11 o'clock this morning at 52.60, so you're talking about $1.50 to the downside. And gold, bouncing around a bit, hanging around $12.50 for most of the day. You have gold trading $12.50.87. Some of the news out there today, you had UK Prime Minister Theresa May facing a no-confidence vote, and the story just breaking, and indications were throughout most of the day as news kept coming out that she would win that vote, and she has, winning it 200 to 117 against. She was looking for a little bit more action than that, as in 200 got it done, but she wanted more people behind her than that 200. So that number up there. We also had some earnings. You had Under Armour shares plunging as their financial targets disappoint, and Lowe's on the flip side, reiterating profit outlooks and a $10 billion with a B buyback. And Lowe's, there's your upside, up about 3.4%. Under Armour on the flip side, down almost 10% today, trading at $18.83. Stay tuned, folks. Basil Chapman filling in for the second hour of the Tom O'Brien Show. I'm sure he'll have plenty of talk about with this market. Stay tuned, folks. Basil coming up right now.